Hello, video update. 10th of September 2021 on a Friday, but now it's something like 11:30. Don't know exactly. At night on Friday, the 10th. I have to go to H&R Block at 10 o'clock tomorrow, do my taxes. So I have to get up for that, but last night I was working until I passed out, and that was like 3:30 or something. Oh, but I drank. I made the mistake of drinking. I should not have drinking. I felt a little bit overwhelmed. That's what happened. I felt a little bit overwhelmed. And then I got three of these little shooters. And then at 11:30, I rode my bike down to the one place that's open until 11:45. And on my way back, got some popcorn at 7-Eleven and got a little bit too drunk, which cut into my productivity, especially for today, because I felt bad. I felt drunk, and then I was kind of hungover. I was up at 7, and so I need to remember not to drink. But I'm at least I'm not smoking weed, but I'm having to get my brain used to the fact that I'm working on this new project that's super time consuming. So, but then I got up at 10 or something and went over to my mom's house because she needed me to drive her to get to her surgery, to get her tooth taken out. She had 2 surgeries this week. Getting a vein cleaned or removed, I don't know exactly what. I should ask her tomorrow. And then a tooth removed today, and so I dropped her off at the dentist and then came home. Or I got a foot-long Subway, and then came home and worked a little bit and then picked her up. But and then I hung out with her for a little bit, actually, at her house. We had a couple of fudge ice creams and grape juice. Then came back and I was working, but I was passing out. I did take a nap for a little bit, maybe an hour or something, because I couldn't keep my eyes open, because I was de-energized from the alcohol. Plus sniffly. I think I'm de-energized from the big shag rugs in my room, but I don't want to get rid of them until I see how they work with the green screen. I need to vacuum them. If I'm going to have them in my room, I need to vacuum them at least once a week. Completely vacuum them once a week. So tomorrow, because I haven't vacuumed since I got them, and I've had them more than a week, so I need to go in there and vacuum them. And if I decide to keep them, I need to fix them to the ground and sew them to each other. I didn't really finish sewing them. I would like to keep them because I think they'll work great with green screen, and I want something that's total green screen and on the ground too, and I like them. I just love having that shag floor, and it's cushy and pretty. And it's the only way I can think of having a green screen floor, because if I put the green screen sheets on the floor, I think they'll tear because they're not thick enough. So, and I can't remove them like I can with the rugs and wash them, so, because I'd have to sew them to the ground. And the shag rugs are easy to remove because you just cut the things that connect them, and then you just wash them in the machine one at a time. So I don't think I'd have to do that unless I spill something on it. So, and I haven't done that yet. So, yeah, it's a good way to have shag, because maybe most people wouldn't want it because it'd be too hard to clean if it gets nasty. But I can clean them in the machine because they're in sections. The problem, though, is that all the dust. So, but yeah, hopefully I can find maybe enough of the loose fibers will fall away, and I won't have to deal with them. So, my mom really wants me to get rid of it. She even offered to help me come over and help me get rid of them. So then the work that I was doing yesterday and today was collecting every single sound, video, and photo that I can think of that I would ever need, and graphic template from Envato, and then just putting them on my computer and organizing them now. So today I was doing animals and space and yeah. So currently it's downloading from my computer to my hard drive. I'm doing dinosaurs now. It's like 11 pages worth, so 11 times 24. So like, what's that, like 250, 275? So my rule, what I'm going to do to organize is, yeah, I'm going to buy lots of different, like 8, 9 different Elgato Stream Decks. And each Stream Deck has 4 down and 8 across, so 32. So I'm going to organize all of the things that I have in folders of 32 folders. So that's all designed for the Elgato Stream Deck. And then plug them all in and practice. As soon as I can, though, maybe the day that I vacuum. Once I feel like I've kind of come to a plateau or a stopping point with this, because I haven't really been doing it that long with the Elgato. I'm still like new to it. It's still exciting. But as soon as I hit to a plateau, like I get a little burnt out on it, I'm gonna practice, the green screen and the different layers, and then the hyper deck with the videos that I have, and maybe do a video and see how the attaching the licensing works and all that. So yeah, maybe that'll be in the next few days, next couple days. I finished my book about like Donald Trump. I Alone Can Fix It, and then I read one about, because there's some free one about Rudy Giuliani, and then another one about Donald Trump by William K. Johnston, and now I'm listening to 7 Habits of Highly Successful People. I wish I hadn't bought the book, but it's a good warm-up book, because I need a book that's kind of brain candy that I don't really have to pay attention to. I'm getting back into the habit of listening to books all the time. We tried to watch a couple of movies today with Kirsten, but she didn't want it. There was like 3 movies, but she wasn't into them. And we were watching this movie, I Spy, but didn't finish it. Now I'm just listening to the book again. So yeah, I'll be up all night. Maybe I should get to sleep a little bit, maybe by 3, so I can get up by 9:30 and go into H&R Block and then pay my taxes. So that'll be interesting. I prepaid some of my federal, but not state, so I need to pay a little bit more. So anyways, that'll be some progress with that. So yeah, it's Friday. Said I would work at least until Sunday on this. Maybe that's what I'll do. Rule of thumb, or the general rule, I'll just go till Sunday, and then on Monday is when I'll take a break from that and try to figure out my studio again with the green screen and the videos and all the stuff that I collected. But I'm super excited to collect everything onto my computer, an external hard drive, and organize it all how I want, like in folders of 32, specifically for the Stream Decks. And then that's when I'll wrap my head around my whole studio, the stuff that I have now. And if it all goes well and I get super excited, I'll be like, all right, fuck it, let's just buy the other Stream Decks. And I'll put all the different things on a different Stream Deck, A Stream Deck just for music, one just for Google Earth, one just for my website. It'll be easy, to wrap my head all around it. And just memorize everything that way. One just for video, one just for photo. So yeah, divide it up maybe some more, so everything will only be a couple folders deep, and I can memorize it all. Have stuff easily accessible. I'm still a total beginner on my studio, so on one day I'll probably be super motivated to be like, all right, let's just go ahead and learn that. I'm kind of procrastinating with it, but that's just how I operate. I've got the whole long-term vision, so I can just dabble in little things, grow it all. Probably looks like to the outside world that I'm not getting much done, but I know I'm getting it done efficiently. It's kind of good to do the 30,000 foot, thing with it so that I don't like look around with whatever I have so that I don't like double download things. That's a danger. If you download, collecting and downloading all the time, you can do it in two different places, and so I don't want to waste time like that. Yesterday I was having, and today I was having luck just downloading, but then for a little bit. But now I have to do the I'm not a robot image matching again. So anyways, that's what I'm up to. Tomorrow when I do my video, maybe tomorrow night, yeah, hopefully I'll be all happy about having download a bunch of new stuff and put it on the computer. It makes it a lot easier to organize and have an idea of how I want to organize it if I already get on the computer, and not have it just on the collections. So, and it gets to get filtered through lots of different things, judgment levels. Because one level is deciding what to put on the collections, another one is deciding what stays on the collections when I download it over to the computer, and then another one is deciding which ones get to go on the 32 unit. I've noticed there's lots of different people, so I want to get everything having to do with people, every single gesture, so I could get every gesture in its own folder for both sexes, both genders. So you'd have 32 gestures man, 32 gestures woman, 32 gestures old man, old woman, 32 gestures middle-aged man and woman, and maybe even the same thing for children. I don't know if there's enough. So and then walking and posing and everything. That'll be something that I want to do thoroughly if I can. I want to use what there's on Envato to its maximum. So, and when I'm done, I'll share what I decided on. That'll be interesting. So, okay, talk to you tomorrow.